See, Dark Souls 2 may be regarded as the weakest of the Souls series, but I do think its opening at least is the strongest of the three. The opening cinematic feels much more personal and smaller in scope than Dark Souls 1. It explains the context of the world through our protagonist's situation, rather than this broad overview. That situation being that they are an undead and destined to turn hollow. The CGI here is really good, honestly, and the imagery and more personally focused narrative here creates for a much more engaging hook than the other Souls games. I mean, look at this.
Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish.
Also, every old woman you meet in this intro, and there's a lot of them for some reason, really hammers in just how utterly fucked you are.
You're finished. You'll go hollow.
And combined with the incredibly dark starting area, the dread of your situation is really hard to ignore. And speaking of, this starting area, Things Betwixt, it's so visually striking the way everything exists in this dark void and uses light and flame as a way to guide the player without just telling them. I mean, look, you're immediately drawn to the bright fire coming from this house. You're then given a torch, which of course incentivizes you to light all the torches down the coming path, and this will then railroad you into some tutorial rooms which explain the game's basics, but also makes them completely optional if you already know what's here, because you can just sprint past all of this and beeline it to the game's hub world, which, oh my god, the hub world. I could write an entire video on Majula. I still don't know how to say this. I'm just going to call it Majula. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. Honestly, this is such a fantastically designed area from every angle, but for now, I'll just say the being guided by fire throughout Things Betwixt, just to be met with, I believe, the warmest looking environment in the game, is perfection, and the calm yet dilapidated state of the town gives immediate insight into the quest you're about to take on. It's somber, everything lays in ruin, the people here are depressed, and yet in this world, this is your beacon of hope. This is what passes for positivity. It's genius.